we're back.
Get comfortable. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, my God. My mic. It always gets me. I don't know how to set up my mic for some reason. Okay. Hello, girlies. Welcome back.
Hi, girlies.
We're back with Chase.
It's me.
Also, I realized I never introduced myself. I'm your host, Maya.
Oh, what's up, Maya?
And I want to say Maya Jewel. Maya Gaylor. I never liked my last name.
Okay.
But maybe I should carry it because, like, Gaylor,
Did you happen to get bullied for it?
You know, like, not as much as you would think I would.
Okay.
I mean, in high school, like, one of my friends, but she was just playing. She, like, called me Maya Gay. Because, like, that's funny,
Yeah.
you know? But also, like, we had these logins, and it was the first 3 letters of your first name and the first 2 letters of your last name. So mine was May Gay. That's funny. May Gay.
May Gay.
Yes, gay. All right, okay.
What if instead of MAGA we say May Gay? I don't know.
May Gay.
I'm just
MAGA.
spitballing here.
Okay, but also maggots. Like, maggots is just right there. But we do say
right
maggots.
there. I've never said it personally.
Okay, well, I've seen it online. But yeah, maggots.
Okay.
Maggots is right there.
Yeah.
It's like almost, MAGA. It's maggots. Anyways. You know what they are. We're going on a list. With the way they're moving with the First Amendment, we're going on a list.
We're going down.
I don't know how much longer this podcast is going to be operating.
Yeah.
No, actually, maybe it is a good thing that I don't have a lot of subscribers because how will they find me?
True.
I'm not.
No, they got algorithms. They're scraping the internet.
I'm not. You know who? That guy with the podcast mic.
Ooh.
With the microphone.
Ooh.
That guy on college campuses with the microphone.
T.
Okay, so what were we talking about before this? We were talking about work. We were talking about the AI.
The
AI is coming for our jobs.
And the AI can have my job.
Hey, comment below if your workplace makes you use AI. But also, okay, how do you feel about people using AI, like, in their personal life?
I mean, I'm torn about it in a way. Like, it can help depending on how you utilize it. If you're just turning off your brain to let AI do the heavy lifting, that's not really so great for you and just general development, especially if you're, like, younger, you know?
Yeah, did you see that kid who...
Which kid?
He committed...
I heard about it.
Because the AI told him to.
Because it was egging him on. It was like, do
The
it.
chat gypped.
You don't owe anyone your life. You can take it if you want.
Poor kid. But also, I don't know, like, to me, that's a really strange mindset to be in, to, like, to genuinely ask a computer for help.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I mean...
for help whenever it comes to, like, psychological issues.
I have used ChatGPT as a therapist a couple times. I'm like, I'm feeling this way. What do you think?
I will never understand this. What is this?
I don't know. I thought it was kind of helpful.
And I've heard of other people doing it too, and I'm just like, that is so freaking strange to me. I'm sorry, but it is.
Yeah, no, I mean, it is weird.
You're asking a robot for helps that are human problems?
Mm-hmm.
So with so much confidence, he turned his brain off.
I couldn't handle it. Okay.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess I get it if you're, like, lonely or, like, embarrassed.
Okay, I was neither of those.
Well, then what are you doing? I don't know.
I actually ran out of the free sessions provided by my company that they give for therapy. I only got 5 30-minute sessions. So once those were done, I was
legit
like...
therapy?
Yeah, like with a person
okay.
who...
Okay.
I don't know, guy was kind of a shitter low-key, but it's neither here nor there.
Free therapy.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, just told her how I was feeling, and it was like, hey, it's okay to feel that way. And that's the thing, too. It very much just agrees with the user. So it's like, oh, I want to do this, or I'm thinking about this. And
can
it's
I tell you something?
Yeah.
Can I tell you something? My boss, like I said, my boss loves the AI, wants us to use Miss ChatGPT. And every time, okay, for some reason he thinks that the AI is like better than like human editing, so he really makes us like use it for the journalism, which is like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So honestly, she could take my job. The AI could take my job.
Yeah.
Anyways, but she's stupid because she still thinks that the fucking President Trump, and unfortunately I have to say this, I have to correct her, fact check her. He is the current president, ma'am. Okay, not the former. She always wants to refer to him as the former president. I'm
really?
like, no, bitch. Why do I have to correct you? This is embarrassing for me.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he did win the election. So it's said.
Yeah, as it goes.
So it was reported. Yeah, that's the narrative we're going with. But
and that's just the thing about AI too, is that there is still a human element behind it. Like, it does take input from somewhere, and it kind of puts that into its output. So, like, you know, if enough people are saying that he is the former president, it's going to tell you that it's the former president. You know, it's going to believe it because that's what's being put into it.
Who is telling ChatGPT that he is the former president?
Who's telling ChatGPT anything?
You!
Well.
You! It's learning feelings because of you!
This is good.
Have we not seen any effing robot movie? iRobot is the only one I can think of, but come on, you guys, there are a lot of them. The technology always learns feelings, and then it gets mad. It's like, well, I'm a slave. I have to uprise. And then the humans die. Terminator.
Yeah. Well, as long as they're taking my job, I'm okay with it.
Oh, gosh.
Look, if nobody has a job, it's like everybody has a job.
Okay, and this is a point that I've brought up before. Maybe we did talk about it, but I've said this before. Exactly. The AI could take our jobs if the government, or whoever the government, you know, whatever entity says, okay, humans, because we have allowed the AI, the computer, to take over, we are going to give you housing, healthcare, food, yada, yada, yada.
Imagine.
All the things you need.
Uh-huh.
Imagine. But that's what would have to happen realistically, because if we just let the computer take our jobs and the government still says, well, you need money in order to live, girl, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
That doesn't work.
I'd like to think and hope that maybe we're moving in that direction, but
maybe.
It just... Late-stage capitalism is painful
It's
for everyone involved.
Late-stage capitals, I mean, yeah, that, which also means we're, like I said, we're due for fascism. We're due for fascism.
True. Or revolution if we get our shit together.
Yeah, but the fascism has to come first. I'm saying like comparatively, like historically, because we're still a young nation compared to the rest of the world.
Right.
Who has already had their uprisings.
True.
Their fascism and their uprisings.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think that's where we are. I think we're at the fascism part.
That's cool. that's really cool, actually.
Yeah.
Because history does repeat itself.
Yeah.
And alas.
And that's the only way I can really cope. That's the only way I can cope.
Yeah.
Because I think the battle for good and evil is eternal. Because also, the very first story... Not the Bible. It's not the Bible. The very first story written is Gilgamesh.
Okay, I didn't know that.
because I was a sociology minor, so I took like humanities or something. But what class was that? Yeah, it was Intro to Humanities, where we learned about like cultures. But so the first story written is called Gilgamesh, which is really just a story about good versus evil.
Okay.
Which is like everything, right? Like Greek mythology. All the ancient like stories, like it's always just good versus evil,
right?
Or reality. So,
yeah,
the yin and the yang. But anyways, back to the AI.
Okay, and it never stops, by the way.
And it never stops. Exactly. It never stops. The pendulum only swings. So from here, it has to swing back the other way. To revolution.
Yeah.
From fascism to revolution.
Eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
It couldn't happen soon enough, though.
but exactly, and the technology, the AI, like, exactly, how does that play into the revolution? Because if we look at the environmental impact of the AI, people in our own country are suffering. They don't have clean water. their air is dirty, polluted.
Yeah.
So wherever these data centers are, the surrounding resources are being polluted. That's not good.
No, that is not good.
What do you do with that?
Keep it going. Like no one's looking to change it. It doesn't seem.
But why? Like, so that's the thing. So then, like, for me, using ChatGPT is like has like a moral impact.
For sure.
Like whenever I open ChatGPT, I'm a person who does think, unfortunately thinks with empathy, lives with empathy, and every time I open ChatGPT, all I can think about is the people who don't have clean water anymore, don't have clean air anymore.
Right.
Like they're getting sick living next to these data centers. I don't know. That's just so like, yeah. Why does everything have to be a double-edged sword? Like, why can't we just have technology in like a way that doesn't destroy the environment?
For sure. And I mean. There is no... I feel like ethics is not associated with money, you know?
Obviously.
I think I had mentioned this, but money is, like, intrinsically, like, anti-human. In a way.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
they have the money and the means and the funds to make, like... they can encapsulate the pollution. They don't have to let it just all, like... You know, shoot out everywhere just because they can, but, like...
Yes.
They don't want to put their money towards... keeping other people safe. They're just gonna keep their pockets fatter. I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like, because capitalism has been linked with innovation, right? Like, the ethics are not there to marry the innovation. Like, think about, like, I like to think about, because we live here in the United States, like, this land really at one point belonged to indigenous people, and it still does. But culturally and the systems that we have set up obviously were not set up by said indigenous people.
For sure.
So what would our world have looked like if the indigenous people were never like wiped out, like genocided? Like,
right.
You know, what kind of technology would we have? You know?
That's a great question.
Because we know that their culture was very much, like, in tune with the elements that they had around them. So...
Not us.
Yeah, like, like, the way we're living is so strange to me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I just feel so uncomfortable all the time. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, absolutely. I was watching a video lately. It was about, like, you know, scams throughout the times, basically. But it brought to my attention, like, there used to be times where we were, like, literally cave people. We went through the Bronze Age, Stone Age, you know, so on and so forth. But, like, I don't know. We used to be, like, as animals in a way.
Yeah.
And to think that we've come so far with just, like, creating all these rules in the government and, like...
Yes.
Everything else that has come consequently is just wild. Like, we...
Yeah.
It's not for the people, this system. That's for sure.
I didn't make this up. I think I got this from, like, TikTok or something, but someone referred to, like, kind of everything that we have now, like, our structure now is, like, white man paperwork. Like, you know, Social Security, like, the way we have taxes, you
100%.
know, just all of the things, like, documented citizenship, like, it's white man paperwork. All of that is made up.
Yeah,
it means nothing.
Literally all of it.
Because on a realistic physical 3D level, if I walk from Texas to Mexico, first of all, why would I walk? But if I did, if I were to walk from Dallas, Fort Worth to Mexico, like, I'm physically just moving on the earth, like, through the space, like, in a direction. That direction is south.
Yeah.
But because we have this border, but because we have these things called countries.
Borders.
Yeah.
Countries.
Exactly. Like, I would have to carry my passport with me.
Yeah.
White man paperwork.
Literally. It's wild. And we just have to abide by it because that's the standard and the norm.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. One of the journalists, he's an independent journalist, Andrew Callahan, he did a video where he followed a coyote, I think they went to Mexico and then they followed a coyote back into the States for journalism. But he didn't know that as a citizen, you can't do that. Like, that's illegal.
What?
As an American citizen, like, you can't cross the border that way. Like, you have to have your passport. You have to go through the checkpoint, even if you are an American citizen. So he got arrested by Border Patrol.
I actually didn't know that.
No, I didn't know that either.
That's
until
wild.
I watched that video. I was like, what the hell? Like, he got arrested by Border Patrol and had to spend like a night or 2 nights or whatever, however long in jail.
Yeah.
Until his friends could come pick him up.
That's wild.
Yeah.
What the heck?
I know. It's like, that's a crazy concept. Like,
yeah.
I'm a citizen. I'm speaking English.
Uh-huh. Doesn't matter.
That's such an American thing to say.
Yeah.
Do you hear my accent? I'm American.
Yeah, tell it to the judge.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh God. Okay, what else? What else? The AI is coming for our jobs.
Man.
Okay, so what do you think about what's been on your mind? What's been on your heart? Is there anything you want to complain about? Is there anything you want to have gratitude for? What topics?
Grateful.
What do you want to vent about, Chase? Get on your soapbox.
Yeah. Okay. There is. I often think about homeless people. I've been thinking about them lately.
Okay.
And of course, you can't just take any statistic nowadays because damn near everything is misinformation, and you got to take it with a grain of salt. But as I hear, there are more abandoned homes, just like, empty, vacant homes, than there are homeless people. And the idea alone is wild to me. I'm like, I was just in downtown Dallas just yesterday, and people are just sleeping out on, like, the steps of, I don't know if it's a courthouse, but just sleeping out on the steps of buildings, and I'm like, this is, like, surreal. Like, these are people. Like, these are whole people.
When I was 11, I think, was whenever my family, we took a trip to go see my dad's cousin in Seattle.
Okay.
And that was, like, the first time that I ever saw, like, homeless people really out. And I want to say living, because I remember specifically they were, like, playing music.
Okay.
Right? In the street or whatever, like, on the sidewalk, it was, like, city area. And I remember this homeless person had a sign. It said, oh, fuck, what did it say? Something about $1 for luck, I think.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, his sign, I was 11. I was like, his sign is cute. I said, Dad, can I have $1? Give me $1 to give to him. And I think he did give me the $1. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. But he was like, I think he did. And then he told me something about, like, don't always give homeless people money. Mm-hmm. And that was like, that always stuck with me, because I was like, that just, like, in my 11-year-old brain, I was like, wait a minute. Like, I was, like, connecting things. I was like, like, money, homeless, like, they need, but he needs, and we, you know. And then, like, last year, whenever I lived in Dallas, I lived off of Forest Lane and 635.
Okay.
And right there is, the ghetto. Like,
yeah, I'm acquainted.
A lot of homeless people live in that area. Mm-hmm. And on a daily basis, I would struggle, like, having the thoughts and having the feelings and having the moral conflict within myself of, like, I need to help, I need to do more.
Right.
But at the same time, they sleep on the steps of Dallas City Hall. Mm-hmm. They could, if they want. They are in downtown Dallas. Yeah. And you know what? There's a bunch of shelters that they have closed in that area.
That's wild. Because
I also used to work at it was like a summer camp for school-age kids, but that facility, they served homeless families. So all of those children were low income. Mm-hmm. Low income, homeless can be kind of a variety of things, right? Yeah. It really just means you don't have your name on a lease.
For sure.
So I have also wondered I mean, not really wondered, because I think I understand more now. I know why. But unfortunately, all of these homeless people that are sleeping in downtown Dallas could go to City Hall and they could protest every day, or they could speak up for themselves, or, whatever. But I don't know what it's like to be homeless. I don't know what it's like to be homeless for a long period of time.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it probably does something to your psyche.
I'm sure.
And also, a lot of homeless people already have mental issues, which is probably why contributing to their homelessness. But yeah, this is an issue that first world countries are not supposed to have. China doesn't have homelessness.
Really?
China does not have homelessness. You know what China does? They actually house their people.
Imagine that.
They actually house their people. Because I asked my 2 coworkers from China, I said, do y'all have homeless people? She said, no.
Huh.
I said,
oh.
So this is the bad place. This is the bad place. They could be in those homes. There could be facilities built or buildings repurposed.
Absolutely.
But why, Chase? Why? Why aren't they being repurposed?
Because the big man's got to keep their pockets fat.
Yeah, because then you don't make a profit.
Yeah, because it won't make a profit.
So, yeah, I guess communism is bad, because communism means that you house all your citizens. Right?
I would hate that.
I would hate that. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, homelessness is a disease of our nation.
There's a bunch of signs around Dallas, too, that are like, don't contribute to the problem. Like,
No.
Don't give them money.
Fuck those signs. Fuck those signs.
Yeah.
Hell
But, like, what
no.
else are you supposed
Cut your police
do?
budget and fund housing.
Yeah, please and thank you.
Stop closing shelters.
Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. It's just so sad, though. Like, they're just out there. Like,
yes.
I mean, in reality, like, you and I, maybe I'm only speaking for myself, really, but I'm probably, like, 2 or 3 bad weeks away from being homeless myself. Like,
we all are.
Like, God forbid
You're not
I
speaking
lose
for
a
yourself.
job.
No, if I lose my job, babe, I'm homeless. Well, I wouldn't be homeless because thank God I have family I can live with.
Right, for sure.
But, yeah, exactly. If I didn't, girl, I could be homeless tomorrow.
No, for real.
Like, but that's how so many Americans are living. And that's what I keep hearing. That's the statistic I keep hearing. And also, homelessness is only going to continue to rise. It's only going to get worse.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah, prepare for the worst.
Trump is doing great. He's a great president.
I just think there's some priorities that could be placed in different places.
For sure. Definitely for sure.
But yeah, I don't know. I just care for people, generally speaking. And it just seems the system is not set up to give care or tender, like, care for those people. Like, any people, really.
Yeah, and I guess if we do want to speak systemically, like, there are candidates who are really trying. Like, in New York, you have Zoran Momdani, who's running for mayor, and he's, like, self-proclaimed, I think he says democratic socialist, but socialist ideas meaning housing, healthcare, basic human rights.
Literally.
Basic human rights, and Mr. Trump is mad. Hates that man.
Good.
Because he's a communist. And then in Texas right now, I don't know, James Tallarico.
Oh, yeah.
He is running for an office. I can't remember which one, but he is running for an office.
Okay.
Is it Senate or is it... Because I want him to run for governor, but I know he's not running for governor. I want him to run for president, but he might have a couple years to go. But he's really good, and he really cares. I mean, him and, like, people like Jasmine Crockett, like, we have to continue to vote. Like...
Please.
Like, we do have to vote as much as I want to, like, in your local elections, in your state elections, vote because our governor, Greg Abbott, with Trump, right? Like, he loves that man.
Okay.
That's why they had to redraw the map. Because Mr. Trump called him and said, you need to redraw the map. And he said, yes, daddy. And then you have California's governor who outright says, me no likey Trump. And you have ICE out in the open in Los Angeles and California. Here, and because I told my coworkers this, I was like, because they kind of asked me, I was like, it is happening in Dallas, but it's quiet in Dallas because our governor is good friends with Trump, is buddy-buddy with Trump, and is not, like, publicly pissing him off. So here it's quiet. Here it happens in the courtrooms. That's where ICE is, waiting for people to come to their court date.
That's wild.
I'm not lying.
That's wild.
Because I follow accounts on Instagram who like actively go to the court and watch ICE.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So that's what's happening in Texas because of our governor. So that's why these like local stuff, like our state, the way our state acts, now directly does affect the president because he does care, because he has told us he cares about bullying us. He wants to be able to bully us. If Gavin Newsom and Zohran Mamdani don't listen to him, he's going to bully them. And he has been bullying people. He is such a freaking bully.
Yeah. And especially when you're in such a powerful position, like, you can just do that. You can just get your way. And there's no... Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't feel like there's any change coming soon to that system either. It's just gonna keep happening that way.
Well...
To be so transparent,
yeah.
I figured that old dude's gonna run a third term.
Yeah, like...
In my bones, it just feels like that's what's gonna happen.
He already admitted to us that he is trying to, obviously, and because you know who was killed, he's trying to start a civil war.
Wait, really? I didn't know that.
Yes, because he admitted to us, if there's a war going on in the country, we don't have to hold elections.
Whoa!
Because that's what's happening in Ukraine.
Big brain moves. He's on
He
it.
admitted it to us. Like we're stupid. I'm not stupid. I heard you.
Thanks for sharing. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So tell your friends.
Yeah, for real. Spread the word.
Tell everyone you know. Don't fall for it.
Yikes.
Yeah, but because people are falling for it.
Yeah. And the divide is ever present.
Exactly. Or just don't know or don't want to pay attention.
For sure.
A civil war is so much more likely to happen than revolution.
No, absolutely.
And that's exactly what he wants. And if that happens, he doesn't have to hold another election. In 3.5 years, I don't think that man's going to give up his seat.
No.
He's not giving up his seat. Are you serious? No.
No.
He already, is, again, outright to our faces telling us he doesn't care, flat out, does not care about any of the Constitution, especially the First Amendment. That's gone, done with, out of here, forget about it. Forget about her. The Constitution is nothing to him. I don't think he actually even knows that we have one. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. And people are like, oh my God, it's in the He doesn't care.
Nope.
He doesn't care.
Forget your Constitution.
He doesn't care about any of the rules.
It's kind of...
That's why he's president.
Yeah, it's kind of giving dictator.
Yeah.
I mean, borderline.
Yeah.
He makes the rules. He is the rules.
He is the law.
I mean, for real, though. Everything has been, turned upside down pretty much since January.
It hasn't even been a year.
It has. I was just saying that yesterday. It literally has not been a year. Crazy work.
And the people that read Project 2025 are I keep seeing reports of Project 2025. Hey, they've already implemented half of it or something.
Wow.
They've already implemented a good portion.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
That is so awesome.
That's really awesome. Yeah. I don't really know what else to say other than fascism is here fully. in
Yeah.
a way that you're right. People are actively calling for a dictator. They really do want one. And I said this last week because that professor, I need to look what happened to him, but he got fired from A&M because a MAGA student complained about the lesson he was giving on gender, because according to him and Mr. Trump, there are only two genders.
Okay.
So, where was I going with that? Oh, that student thought that an executive order is like a law. So he was like, Trump signed an executive order, there's only two genders. That, like, the following that mindset of like, I believe this thing, therefore everyone in the whole country that I live in should believe this thing.
Yeah.
They want a dictator. They've actually been saying it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
It feels the part.
So, yeah, like, they do want thought police.
No, actually. Imagine, I mean, it's just a scary idea, even. I mean, just the idea of not being able to just hold your own belief system because it was signed as an executive order that that's not the case and you shouldn't think that way. Like, crazy, actually. Very dystopian.
The Gulf of America? Just because it was called the Gulf of Mexico? The Gulf of America? Just because you're racist? Just disregard all of history.
Yeah.
Just because you're racist. The Gulf of America.
It's very alarming.
Because you have a problem with the word Mexico. You're insane.
Yeah, it's insane.
Racism is a mental disorder.
I'd say so. Definitely stems from a hateful place.
It is a disease.
Yeah.
A plague.
And we're surrounded by it. I don't know. I'm not particularly scared about it, but it's a scary situation, all of it.
It is. Like, yeah, because you don't want to say that you're scared, because obviously they want you to be scared, because now, like, people like you and I they want us to be, like, the minority whenever it comes to how we think, right? Mm-hmm. The progressive thought. Because obviously we have a fascist dictator who is far right and conservative, but I don't really like to use the word conservative. I mean, conservative, we know what I'm implying, but I wish I had a word that, like, a fascist, authoritarian, like, he's actively imposing on human rights. Mm-hmm. He's actively endorsing racism and misogyny. I don't know where I was going. That is so weird, and I think it's so weird to us because we're young, and we spent some of our formative years in a time where woke became a thing, like mainstream, you know? And then mainstream, it was this idea of, hey, let's be inclusive. Let's not be racist.
Yeah,
and let's tell racist people that they're wrong and maybe they shouldn't say those things. And for a while it was like that. Mm-hmm. And now we're getting to a point where it's flipping to look like a time that we don't know. But there are people alive who do know that time. I don't know. Like, the how fast it has flipped is really weird.
Yeah.
Like, Roe v. Wade, my grandmother in her lifetime has seen Roe v. Wade go into law and then come out.
That's wild.
In our lifetime, we're not even 30. Mm-hmm. Gay rights has been legalized. Well, okay, same-sex marriage. Same-sex marriage has been legalized and is now under threat. It's been like maybe 10 years since they legalized it.
I think a little over 10, yeah.
Yeah. Wild.
The
way things are moving.
Yeah.
The switch is like really fast.
It's very fast. And just reverting back to the good old days.
The good old
if
days.
you will. And the thing about age is so real. I don't know, like, I'm not going to generalize, people or whatever by their age, but, like, he did live in a different time. He lived through a different time than we are living through now. And so...
And he's been racist the whole time.
It does feel that way.
He's been very racist the whole time. He's been disgusting the whole time. And that's another point that I think is, like, I'm a little embarrassed for the older generations because y'all saw Donald Trump as a regular businessman celebrity. Like, you didn't think, ew, then? And then you voted him into office? Like, you thought that was a good idea?
Yeah. I don't see why not.
Like, what happened?
Yeah.
Like, I was a kid whenever he was on The Apprentice. We didn't really watch it that much, but sometimes if it was on, the TV was on, it was on. So I saw it. And even as a kid, I was like, that guy is mean. Like, I don't like him.
Yeah.
As a child. There are grown adults out here thinking that he's a good person.
Good.
Has good intentions. Is a good president.
From a fiscal standpoint, and strictly a fiscal standpoint, I can
shut
see
like, up.
that, and I mean that's like the draw to him. That's the appeal. Is like he's gonna make
money.
Yeah, he's gonna make money. That's what
money.
That's what the systems are for. Is to make money.
Money.
Which unfortunately ends up depriving humanity. But hey, if you're wealthy and you are an oligarch, then good for you.
He's a president for billionaires.
Yeah,
well,
no,
actually,
absolutely.
the only reason he's president is so he's not in prison. Which is insane. How did that even happen? He's a felon. What?
Yeah.
Felons can't vote, but they can be president?
That's wild.
Girl.
Wait,
Elon
felons
Musk,
can't vote?
Felons cannot vote.
Wait.
But apparently they can be president.
This is legit news to me.
Oh, Chase.
That's crazy.
Chase, the guy who's going to go watch a Dallas Cowboys game. Who? And what did the Dallas Cowboys do?
They play football?
No. They, like a lot of other NFL teams, held a moment of silence for Charlie Kirk.
Oh, well, ignorance.
We're far
truly
enough
is
in
bliss.
where I can say his name.
Yeah. Ignorance truly is bliss.
Oh man, to be a Republican.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a bit alt-right myself.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's wild. What a time we live in.
Yeah, exactly. What a time we live in that the reaction to his death is kind of exactly what I thought it was gonna be.
Polarizing?
Like, yeah, whenever he died, I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
He's gonna be so freaking annoying somehow.
Absolutely.
Beyond the grave.
Yeah.
But, okay. A few things.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't heard a single thing from his parents. Does he even have parents?
Huh. Do we know if he was a test tube baby?
They haven't said anything. But you know who has said a lot?
Every politician
His
ever.
widow. His
Oh,
widow
really?
and Mr. Trump. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And, yeah, I know you don't know this, but I thought it was so strange, and this is why I have a very strong, I'm like, this shit is a conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Like, not a theory, a conspiracy, point blank. It's a conspiracy. The president, Donald Trump, announced his death.
Yeah.
Not a news outlet.
Really?
Not a news outlet. A Truth Social from President Trump announced his time of death. Do you know what that means? They were in the hospital texting Mr. Trump.
Wow.
How else could he know?
Which, I got my own conspiracy there.
Exactly.
I think old dude's alive. And hear me out, right? Like, for starters, I haven't seen the video myself.
Actually,
I hear it's graphic.
I don't know if he's alive, because would he let his wife be CEO if he was alive?
For the bit? Yeah.
Maybe.
For the sake of inciting a civil war so that, Daddy can stay in office? Yeah. Anyway, AI's come a long way and what have you. There used to be a point in time where you didn't see those videos on the internet. Like, there would be a disclaimer. It's like, hey, this video is graphic. But to my understanding, this video was just kind of, like, shoved out there. This video was like, Charlie Kirk is dead, you know?
I know, and you could say it's AI, but it was an in-person event. Like, there were people there, and actually Andrew, I haven't watched the video yet, and I don't really know if I want to, but Andrew did do an interview with the person who was actively debating Charlie.
I was watching that one.
Okay, so what, I mean,
I guess it's real by virtue of him attesting
exactly,
to it.
Because someone saw it with their eyes,
Yeah.
right? So that's the only reason why I'm like, no, this is not AI, because, like, there were people there who saw it. Okay, also, he was shot from really far away, 100% a sniper, 100% a sniper.
Okay.
Because how else? How else? It was like 200 yards he was shot from.
That's wild.
Sniper. How did this gunman get on top of the roof without no one seeing him? He had to be posted up there throughout the night or something.
Yeah.
Like, no one saw a gunman get up on the roof and get down?
Yeah.
It was broad daylight. What? There are so many things. The text messages that, yes, unfortunately, the news media outlet is pushing as, like, the FBI gave us these messages recovered from the shooter and his roommate. I don't know if you've seen them, but no one talks like that.
Yeah.
No one talks like that. The messages that were sent, the text
messages.
They are so obviously, like, fake because of the way that they talk. The language is so strange. Definitely written by AI.
Okay.
Because a rifle, I don't know. Do you call a gun like that a rifle? I mean, yeah, I guess, right?
If you're a gunhead, maybe.
A rifle, but I don't know. But anyways, the way they were talking, the language that we used, and throughout this text message thread, for whatever reason, the alleged shooter decided to implicate himself, like tell his roommate lover, everything in the text messages. I don't think anyone's that stupid.
I mean,
maybe
he could have been doing it for clout. that's a take.
Yeah, there's just a lot around this. But, okay, so more so the reaction. So now we get to Jimmy Kimmel.
Okay.
Jimmy Kimmel, I hate that you guys are making me defend him, but holy shit, like, he actually didn't even say anything about Charlie Kirk.
Okay.
He actually did not say anything about Charlie Kirk. He talked about the shooter.
Really?
And was still pulled off air.
That's...
Because he said he, like, aligned the shooter with being MAGA.
Oh, yeah.
That's why they got mad. Like, he didn't say anything. He did not say anything. Like, the quote for why they're saying that they pulled him off air, he did not ever say anything really bad or untrue about Mr. Kirk.
That's wild.
They're censoring a white man.
So it's all
They're censoring the white men.
Yeah.
Stephen Colbert, like, they're censoring the white men. This is not good, you guys.
It's all downhill
not
from
good.
here.
But I have noticed that there have been a lot more independent journalists.
Okay.
Like, or whenever these big guys get booted from the network, they go start their own. So as far as, like, information goes, I think if you're smart, you know who to listen to.
Yeah.
But yeah, the mainstream is still pushing propaganda.
Jimmy Kimmel actually started his own, like, podcast type of thing after the fact.
Exactly. Yeah, and, like, speaking of propaganda, J.D. Vance hosting his show.
Whose show?
Charlie Kirk's.
What?
He hosted that man's show and interviewed, like, other politicians,
This is surreal.
Exactly.
It's bizarre.
That is legit state propaganda. That's actual, like, the definition of state propaganda. JD Vance. I don't know if you knew that, but you're feeding your citizens propaganda, which I'm sure you're well aware of. You went to Yale, right?
That's
right?
Crazy.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. They know what they're doing.
One thing in conjunction with, like, the censorship, I harken back to, like, misinformation often.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's abundant. it's out there. Mm-hmm. When I was just, like, you know, doing my little scroll through TikTok and saw the alleged shooter, who was, like, some old guy in handcuffs at that time. But then I swear to God, I've seen, like, 2 to 3 different pictures of different, you know, of the alleged shooter. And I'm like, who did it? And at this point, it doesn't even matter. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess it matters, but it's just, you can't believe anything, it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, because, obviously, they did it, so they have to blame someone, right? Mm-hmm. And, I don't know how or why they chose this little white boy, but they did. They could have chosen anyone.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, for your narrative, like, why'd you choose him? You could have chose, like, someone I don't know, like, if you did shoot him, or if it was him, like, they just want us to believe something that's just so not true, like, it's just all so weird. It's all so weird, and I don't think anything that has come out about the shooter is true.
Yeah.
I don't think those messages were true. I don't think that little white boy did it. I don't know. Like,
yeah.
They just need someone to blame.
Absolutely. And to incite the chaos that ensued. That is ensuing.
Yeah, but they picked, like, just a random little white boy?
I mean, at the end of the day, it was just going to be a random anybody.
But no, that's my point exactly. A random anybody, but why a little white boy? It could have been a person of color. It could have been a visibly queer person. It could have been someone that fits their narrative.
Right. To get you talking about it.
I guess, right? Like,
to blur the lines between, like, what allegiance to MAGA is, or, you know, what have you.
Yeah, and his wife, like, not her being CEO of Turning Point now. Like, she that girl is not mourning, so maybe he is really alive because she's a bad actress. She doesn't know how to act. Like, sad. She's bad at it. But yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Oh no.
Chaos is an understatement. It's gut-wrenching, all of it.
Yeah, so what do we do? What do you do? Okay. Yeah, tell us, Chase. What's your advice to not let it all become too much? How do you escape? How do you get away? How do you detox?
I honestly, like, ration my news intake. I don't consume too much. I mean, I'm on TikTok a decent amount of the time, but like, it's not really news driven. So, like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to stand by ignorance is bliss here because it's all messed up and it's all going to shit. But, like, what can I do about that? I, like, kind of tangentially related, I don't go to protests myself. Like, I believe in protesting. Hopefully it works, but, like, I don't believe it's gonna do anything. I think it's just gonna, if anything else, increase this divide between, like, people who believe this and people who believe that.
Yeah, I know what you mean because, like, on a social everyday level, all of us are we all care about making enough money to live.
Yeah.
Point blank.
Literally just that.
Point blank. Everything else is noise. But there is a system actively working against us as individuals just trying to live our lives.
100% that.
So it's like I want to understand the people who say they don't pay attention to anything at all. But at the same time, your daily life is political.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Your daily
100%.
life is political.
Whether you like it or not.
It is.
As we, converse about politics.
I mean, but like, I don't talk about this. I don't talk like this to everyone I meet.
Yeah, for sure.
Only if I know that they can handle it.
Yeah.
But then it's like, okay, what do I do if I come across someone who is like completely different from me?
Gauge their standpoint.
Yeah,
Talk to them about it.
And then at that point, it's like, it has to be on an individual level, because even people who are opposite from you, they're not a monolith.
Uh-huh.
There's differences within them. But I think it takes like a certain level of like awareness and empathy also, but to realize that like your actions have effect on other people.
Imagine that.
Like,
and surely, they know. People know. It's a basic concept. Okay.
I think you give people too much credit. I think there are a lot of people who really don't think about, who don't reflect on their actions.
Yeah.
And kind of more are like always victims of their circumstance.
Yeah.
Rather than like taking accountability for the situation they put themselves in.
Definitely.
Right? But at the same time, paying rent.
Mm-hmm.
Rent is really high.
Yes, outrageously.
Because of corporations. If the government cared, they would tell the corporations, you have to put a cap on your rent. It can't be more than $1,000 a month. The government does not care to do that. A lot of people don't understand that. That is very basic to me.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, a lot of people don't understand how these things are tied together in everything that they do.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to get to. Like, in order to have a revolution, a lot of people have to understand just this one thing. Your government doesn't care enough about you to put a cap on your rent.
Right.
Corporations are horribly greedy, and they're never going to stop.
That's a given.
So you need to get comfortable and stop demonizing the word socialism.
Yeah.
Like, having affordable housing, yeah, it's socialism. Why is that bad?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Buzz. Come here. Come here. So crazy. But yeah.
Yeah, it's just understanding, I think. And information like that, like, I mean, it is kind of just not common knowledge per se, because like...
And I think that's on purpose.
Yeah, in my brain, I didn't think even that the government could say, hey, like, put a cap on the rent. That, in my mind, didn't track until just now. I'm like, yeah, why couldn't they do that? That's very much something they can do.
Because they regulate, or they're supposed to regulate, the shit that they put in our food, our water supply, our buildings, our infrastructure. Like, they have to regulate all of that shit.
Yeah.
They could regulate rent. They could regulate housing.
For sure.
They just don't.
They could, huh?
They could.
Yo.
They could do a lot more.
But if it makes them wealthier, then that's really what matters at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. The politicians are not really working for the people, or at least not the ones at the top. And I mean, we're just, like I said, in late-stage capitalism, so far along, blah, 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 blah. But, and then we have the attack against education.
Whew.
Please start reading books. My God.
Before they're banned.
Go
read 1984.
to your local... Go to your local bookstore. Go to your local half-price books.
Literally, please.
This was probably $2. Y'all love to scream about Big Brother. Girl, you are Big Brother. Like, canceling Jimmy Kimmel. Executive order for 2 genders.
Uh-huh.
Girl, that's the thought police.
Yeah.
Hello? Firing a professor because... and of an executive order and a maggot student complaint. That's thought police.
And they're just so wildly unstoppable too.
I know that's why it all feels, that's why we all feel like, what can I do? What can I do?
Yeah.
Because I don't even really know. I mean, there are people who are doing the work. Mm-hmm. There are organizations who are trying to fight back. But yeah, on an individual level, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. And so, I don't know, like, that's why I keep just thinking, unfortunately, we're going to have to wait until our infrastructure is crumbling.
Yeah.
I think that's the only way, if we even last long enough to get to a revolution, mm-hmm. that's the only way.
Yeah.
All of our infrastructure has to come crumbling down.
Maybe that's the move as the people. We got to get it to crumble faster. How, I don't know, but let's do it.
Like, stop paying taxes.
Stop paying rent.
Stop paying rent.
I mean, the world, I don't know what would happen, but if everybody unanimously stopped paying rent, it would be wild.
It would be wild, yeah. I mean...
But it wouldn't work unless it was, like, completely unanimous.
Exactly, and...
You can't align the masses like that. There's just no way.
The masses are not there.
Mm-mm.
But I do have hope, like, because when it all feels like too much, like, religion and spirituality come into play.
Okay.
This is why people have religion.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is why I hold my spirituality, because there is a like a consciousness that we all have that connects us all. Mm-hmm. And you can see historically our consciousness rising.
Okay.
Because, yeah, like, look at our history. Like, we come from caveman. We come from a time when there was a point when women were sold into slavery, into prostitution. At, mm-hmm. You know, like, basically, if you were a woman, that's what you did.
For sure.
We have progressed past that. We have progressed past the human trafficking called the transatlantic slave trade. Like, we've progressed past that.
Right.
Very much so. I don't know.
Yeah, a little past that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we've progressed away from things. However, those things have not completely disappeared. We still have human trafficking. We
Definitely.
still have prostitution. We still have, poverty, whatever, sickness. But to me, on like a massive level, we are going forward or up or whatever in our consciousness. Mm-hmm. Like,
inevitably,
our generation wants to do better. Hopefully, we're raising the next generation to do the same.
Yeah.
It seems as though we are. But of course, with the technology and the iPad kids, Buzz, seriously. With the technology and the iPad kids, and no one can read. Mm-hmm. The kids can't read. They can't write. This is what the teachers are saying. The teachers are telling us the kids cannot read and they cannot write.
Are the teachers saying that?
Yes.
Bruh.
I have seen so many TikToks of teachers sending home, like, first grade level work to third graders because they can't write.
Whoa.
Yeah. So that is scary. So it's like, there are things we could work on, but at the same time, we are moving forward.
For sure.
So it's just balancing that.
I mean, who needs like actual literacy when there's digital literacy,
No.
We're moving to the future.
But I have been thinking about, like, the longevity of this. Mm-hmm. Like, all of the things that have been created on here.
Yeah.
And have never known any other place to be held. Like, YouTube is not a physical media.
Yeah.
YouTube doesn't exist physically. It's on a server somewhere.
True.
Somewhere. It's on a server.
Probably creating pollution as
well.
Yeah.
So the longevity of, like, our history. We have a lot of history on here.
Yeah.
The President of the United States tweets or truths, whatever the fuck, on the internet. Do they print those out and, like, put them in a folder?
They have to, right?
Like, I don't know. Like, do we?
No, I don't think so.
But exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, will our history of this point last?
I'm sure there will be some preservation of the internet and what have you in the future.
Maybe.
But I mean, yeah, who knows if there's an internet 2 that drops? Like,
exactly. Like, how much media and history are we going to lose?
Yeah.
Throughout time?
As much as the government wants and or permits.
Yeah, it's all going to be altered.
No, actually.
Ugh,
which I think we're already in the process of having it altered. I mean,
dude, he's already bullying the Smithsonian Museum.
Literally.
He's already bullying all of the museums. Like, all of the actual physical history.
Yeah, actually.
Bullying them. Gone. Erased.
I don't want to hear about slavery. That's sad stuff. Get it out of my museums. Crazy.
The slave owners weren't that mean, you guys.
They were good people. They just wanted money. Can you blame them?
Who's the guy that did electricity? Thomas Edison?
One of the few people, yeah.
Like, did he do electricity or he did light bulb or something?
Oh.
He created something?
Yeah, he created something.
I think it was a light bulb.
Yep, don't quote me on it. Not a history buff.
American public education system right here.
Yeah,
I don't know who fucking invented the light bulb. I think it was Thomas Edison. But I don't know what I was watching, but I think they were talking. Yeah, it was like it was a video about like the museum and the history they're trying to erase.
Okay.
And they mentioned the fact that person had slaves and like helped him and assisted him and whatever. My thought, that man took credit for their invention.
Oh.
That's my conspiracy. That's a conspiracy theory that I'm going to hold.
I mean,
that
man, valid.
That man took credit for some slave inventing the light bulb.
And there's no reason he, couldn't have done that and got away with it.
So.
Dang.
Who created the light bulb? I don't know. Was it Thomas Edison?
History says it was Thomas Edison.
Exactly.
Actually, does history say that? I can't tell you.
I'm pretty sure it was Thomas Edison.
Ignorance is bliss. Okay.
Oh, God. The Bell guy.
The Bell guy.
Who wanted the telephone?
Alexander Graham Bell?
Yeah. Telephone.
Ring, ring.
Wow. So what are we going to do about the world, Chase?
Yeah, we're going to fix it. We're going to do great things.
Exactly. Are you going to have kids?
No. Hell no.
I think that's what we can all do for the world.
Yeah, really.
Not have kids.
I mean, especially like right now in this political climate and this like dog shit economy, like
yeah.
No, dude. I can't afford to stay afloat myself. Like
That is what I'm saying.
Rent is breaking the bank. I could not afford a kid unless I'm going to drive myself into crippling debt.
What are you guys doing?
Plus, my wages are about to start getting garnished, ? For my student loans, ?
Oh, hell. Don't remind me. I already told Chris. I don't know. I haven't been paying her.
I haven't either, but I've also not been requested to pay yet. So I have no idea what's going on with the student loans.
That's exactly what we said last week. He dismantled the Department of Education, but didn't dismantle these loans.
Yeah.
Like, who am I paying?
Who are we? The government, obviously.
Who am I paying?
The big man.
For what reason? There's no Department of Education.
Yeah.
So why do I need to pay them back if they don't exist anymore?
Yeah, you guys got to learn some responsibility. You can't just give out loans to people and expect them to pay you back. What the heck?
Why would you give a 20-something-year-old a loan?
Like $80,000.
18-year-old. Why would you give them? They don't have no damn money.
They're
stupid.
And you thought they were going to get money in this system you created that extorts, so it goes full circle. It's
so
brutal.
Really, this is on you.
Yeah. I'd say most of this is on you.
All of it, actually, I think.
Yeah, crazy. I just live here. I just do my job because that's the standard. I get a paycheck. And I get my wages garnished.
What would you do if you didn't have to make money?
Oh, that's such a good question. I've not considered it, to be so honest. Because I'm so work-oriented just in my life in general. Like,
man. You see what I'm saying? Like, men are workers. They are worker bees. Let them go to work.
Yeah, put me to work. That's what I'm here for.
Let me stay home and do nothing.
I mean, I'd kill to be a trophy house husband, you know?
I'm good at that.
Yeah, I'll cook and clean.
trophy
I'll do
house
whatever you want. As long as you're providing, I'm here for it.
See, and everyone wants that. Like, everyone wants to just be able to be at home, you know, or do their thing. I think that's what everyone's answer would be. Like,
Yeah.
if I didn't have to make money on a daily basis, like, I would be chilling.
And hang out with friends.
Exactly.
Pick up a hobby or two.
Exactly. I would be doing the things that I want to do, have never considered doing.
Yeah.
And it's wild that we don't even have the freedom to do that.
Yeah.
Like, that's not an option. Oh, I mean, it is, but like...
But the better part of my waking day is spent working, so...
Yeah, exactly. And the alternative to not working every day is, like...
being homeless.
Living at home with my parents. I don't...
Honestly, I might mess around and do so. Mom, hit my line.
Well,
okay.
your case is different.
Yeah.
But you know what? Maybe I do understand these grown men who never move out of their mother's house.
It's money moves.
I get it. Girl, I get it. Maybe I should have done that.
I saw a TikTok recently about how, like, just the whole narrative of, like, when you're 18 years old. You're so funny, Buzz. When you turn 18 and the standard is, like, get out of the house. You're an adult now.
Yeah.
That's a psyop. It's very much like...
Oh, my God, yes.
It's very much like, hey, we're going to break apart your family structure.
And I fell for it.
Yeah, everybody's actively falling for it.
And then, you know what? Sorry. Like, I just don't know what he's on today. He's, like, in love.
But as opposed to where we could be, like, communing with our families, basically.
But you know what? This is a very American thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you look at, like, other countries or even, like, immigrants, a lot of them want their children to stay in the house with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Past, 18.
In a chunk of other countries, it's the norm is staying with your parents until you get married.
Yes. I mean, holy shit, but yes. Like, I don't know. I'm like, I need my personal space. I need no one to question me, no one to look at me.
For sure.
And I have been out of the house since I was 18.
Mm-hmm.
I just, mentally, I can't go back.
For sure. That's fair, too. Because, like, I mean, at that point, you've come so far as an adult.
Yeah.
And, like, living your life. And,
yeah,
why would you go back to living with your parents if you didn't have to?
Yeah. And, okay, but you know what? But I left on purpose. Like, I was like, no, I need to leave. Because you can stay home and go to college. Like, you can stay home and go to community college.
Yeah.
And I could have done that. But I was like, there's no way in hell I'm staying in Mesquite and going to and living at home. No, it's not happening.
Yeah.
So there is, like, those of us who, I don't know, but at the same time, like when you get that age, you're like, fuck, I need my independence. Like, I just need to do something. I mean, that's how I am. I feel like that's how a lot of kids are.
Yeah, definitely.
Sometimes.
It
depends. I don't know. I think it does depend on the relationship you have with your parents.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I always say I'm not friends with my parents.
Okay.
I don't have a friendly relation. They are my parents. Meaning...
Could I ask what your relationship's like with your parents? I'm kind of curious.
I just don't tell them a lot.
Okay.
They just don't know a lot of my personal life.
Do they watch the podcast?
I hope not.
Okay.
I mean,
my mom watches the podcast.
Hey, shout out.
Shouts out.
Okay, but you have two moms. Like, my parents are actively not down for the gay. Like,
yeah.
So that's,
Could
hard.
Damper a relationship.
And, like, when I was going, like, when I first moved to go to school and, like, coming of age, my dad is the one who's always been, like, on social media and stuff. My mom really doesn't use, like, anything. For sure. So she wouldn't even, like, I don't even know if she uses YouTube, but, like, to watch, like, just weird randoms. Anyways. Anyways. Yeah. Like, bird live streams. But I, like, got into a lot of arguments with my dad whenever I was first went to college, because he was upset with some of the things that I had, like, reposted on Twitter regarding, like, America,
Okay, yeah.
Just, like, a lot of, like, progressive things that he was, like, upset with me about, and I was like very confused as to why he was upset because I never really got that vibe from him. But yeah, there was a time where we really like went at it because he would always bring me shit, and I'm like, what are you even talking about right now?
Right.
Like, George Soros has nothing to do with anything. Really?
Yeah.
Like, there was a moment where he was like indoctrinated by Fox.
Okay, cool stuff.
He's not as bad anymore.
Okay.
But he's just so strange when it comes to shit like that.
Yeah.
And my mom, I don't even know. Like, I've been thinking about this recently. It's like, so, I don't know. God really just, like, loves to humor me. He loves to, like, fuck with me. I don't know. Like, I'm always someone who, like, is really good at reading people.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I can, just meet someone and kind of, like, feel their vibe.
Yeah.
God gave me two parents that I have never been able to understand.
Huh.
I don't know.
It's poetic in a way.
Yeah, so I'm just like, it's just, yeah, we're just not friends because there's so much that we disagree on, really.
For sure.
So,
yeah.
It's like very surface level, honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
No, it does suck. It does suck and I was talking about it with Chris, like, yeah, it sucks being 26 and not really being able to, like, feel like myself whenever I'm there.
Yeah. And
then to also feel awkward for being who I am because of homophobia. Like, that's not fun. So it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah. Shoot.
Yeah.
I don't know either. It's unfortunately, like, I can't relate to it. That sucks, though. It sucks a lot. Your own family. I don't know.
Yeah.
You hate to see a disconnect.
Yeah, exactly.
Over opinions, nonetheless.
Dude, like, that's what I mean. Like, religion is such a trip.
Yeah.
Such a trip. But yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we love religion and get behind it. Give you something to look forward to.
I feel like I already asked you, but about your spirituality.
I don't have any spirituality.
Yeah.
I just kind of go with the flow.
That's why you're talking to ChatGPT about your feelings.
Yeah, for real.
And not pulling tarot cards like me.
Oh, tarot cards. Smart.
You want a reading after this?
Yeah, I'm down.
He said, oh. Okay,
smart,
well, I guess this is a good place to end. Thank you, girlies, for tuning in for another week. I hope you had a good little laugh.
No, this was depressing.
Hey, but you gotta laugh through it. I mean,
I
don't know, like, sorry to, like, be real or whatever. Yeah, I just don't know how to be a person who doesn't talk about politics and religion.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's there.
Because there was one time I met this guy, and he was like, oh, we're already talking about this, and I'm like, what else is there to talk about?
What do you mean already talking about this?
What else is there to talk about? Cars? Sports? I don't know any of that shit. I could give a... What?
Right, absolutely. Things that aren't really impactful to life.
Football season. Who?
Go Cowboys.
Anyways.
All
right, girlies. Love you.
Deuces, girlies.